How's it going, Pisces? Welcome to the channel. Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? So guys, I am bringing you your month ahead reading for June 2020, so I hope you enjoy. And thanks so much for being here, guys, and all your likes and shares and subscribing to the channel. It really just warms my heart, so thank you so much. So guys, I'm doing this reading and I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot deck, and because I feel like love, like especially the Lover's card, has been following through so many of the daily readings for the month of May, I wanted to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card at the end of the reading, so definitely stay tuned for that. So meanwhile, just keep in mind, guys, that this is going to be a general read, and I do hope it resonates for you guys. And I do look forward to your comments, so make sure you shout out below like what your favorite card was, or what was the best moment of the reading for you. And I'm gonna jump right in because that's kind of my style, just to dive in and get it going for you. So Pisces, we're gonna look at the main theme of the month with the first card for you and see like what energy is available for you to take advantage of. So the main theme of the month, we've got the Six of Cups. So the first thing that popped into my head when I pulled this card was retroactive energy. So something coming back for you, kind of like a second, I was getting the word second wave. Like, you know how if you ever watch sets of waves, they tend to come in threes, especially if you've ever watched any kind of surfing competition. There's always sets of waves. So there's like a small one and another one, and then there's another big wave coming in here. So you can really build on the momentum of what is happening in your life, and know that when you watch things very closely and carefully, you're going to see when your time is to really surf that wave to your highest advantage. So let's see any past influences affecting this month, which is probably not going to be a negative thing because we have the Six of Cups, which really generates in retroactive energy, like I was seeing. So we have the Five of Swords here. So, I mean, this is kind of a tough card for you guys. It's like representing a really hard-won battle for you, and maybe leaving some injured parties along the way. So maybe you're starting to feel a little bit upset with yourself, or somebody is coming in and raising conflict for you. The advice I'm getting is not to let it don't let it phase you too much, because sometimes you participate in other people's karmic stories, and whether other people or other parties view it this way, you're actually there to perform a service on other people's journeys, and it might not always be pretty for them. This is really a complex sort of story I'm seeing here, but you could be feeling really bad about something, but everything is unfolding the way that it should. Even if there was somebody that got their heart broken, or that they were really upset, or, you know, if you had to release somebody so that they could follow their own path, but they were sort of devastated because they couldn't be part of your life anymore, it's really going to help you along your path and eventually help them along their path. So sometimes there is negative emotions at play, but I'm just seeing that this is how it had to sort of pan out for both of you in able to move forward regardless of what happened in the past. And sometimes dumping a negative energy can really boost you into your own positive energy. This is really twisted, and I'm seeing that you guys are feeling bad about it, or somebody else is feeling bad, and they might be projecting towards you, and maybe like texting you not so polite comments, or like calling you out on social media, and you don't have to pay attention to that because they're just in some sort of healing, because you can see that you have moved forward with the Five of Swords. But I'm really seeing that this was all like a matter of destiny for you guys to play that sort of role in each other's lives. And yeah, they might be a little bit scarred or worse for wear. But it's all kind of the grand scheme of things, so don't feel bad. And the card I was going to pull next is Roadblocks of the month. So the card that flipped out of the deck was the Hermit. And this is really interesting because you guys could be really like keeping a low profile because of what happened with the Five of Swords. But there's no fault in this situation. It was just sometimes things don't have a happy ending. And I think that because many of us watch, TV shows or, romantic comedies, or we read books, and we're also sort of conditioned for happy endings. Like, happy endings are not a guarantee. And, it just kind of had to do that. And you don't have to shut yourself off because somebody else perceived your actions or the words that you said as playing a negative role in their life. It really is going to be the best for everybody involved. So like, you really don't have to shut yourself off and go into hermit mode. And you've got the Hermit card here. So like, I think you're going to take a certain amount of flack, but you're going to be fine. This is really interesting. And like I said, there's a lot going on here, a lot of subtext. Let's see possibilities of the month here, you guys. So you have the Queen of Wands. So you do have an opportunity to move forward and be incredibly productive. You're going to have to shake this off, this person. I do see definitely a person here. Probably one of these people in the background of maybe you upset somebody in your family with what it is that you want to do with your life. But the Queen of Wands is stepping in and she's saying, yeah, you're going to have to shake all of that off so that you can step into this sort of, I'm getting words like royalty, and maybe there are royalties available to you, and maybe you guys sort of argued about some sort of patent or ownership of a document or a book or something like that. Maybe a contract, you guys, that you entered into a partnership with somebody, and they're giving you bad press or bad social media, or they want to somehow negatively influence your life because they think that you came through unscathed, but that's not the truth. Like, you really feel bad about something that happened, but I mean, this was all written in the stars before either one of you came down here. So this is just a little shockwave of what happened, like a little tiny repercussion, and it's going to like splash around a little bit. But then this other bigger wave that I was seeing with the Six of Cups, it's going to come in, and you can really just like jump up on your surfboard and ride it to a better location for yourself with the Queen of Wands. And this is only a 4-card spread, but I want to pull another card because I'm seeing where your emotions are very, very mixed and feeling extremely complex here. And you could be a little bit out of balance. And there's that card. Hold on for a second. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So guys, whether or not it feels like it, this is all laying the groundwork for you to become like really highly influential in your circle, or put you in contact with the people that you need to be around so that you can produce the maximum amount of abundance and wealth for your own life. So I'm seeing like some disturbances in the force, and where you feel like you really want to hide out and somebody's trying to make you look like a monster. But you know, when people kind of talk about you in that sense, it just makes them look bad, you know. And I really see that you're trying your best to like really do the honorable thing for everybody, but it's not being perceived like that by somebody that sees themselves as being a victim of the choices you made. especially if they were not producing in the way that you wanted them to, or as expected, or they weren't adhering to their part of the contract. And this could also be, you know, some of you could have been going through a divorce, and you know how people, you know, divorce can get really ugly, and so can the separation of a contract at like business agreements. So there's a real divide happening here. And yeah, definitely somebody is taking this all wrong, and they are blaming you because now they feel like they're left adrift, but they're not. They have another opportunity coming in too. But you're definitely going to see a new path open up because of this with the 9 of Pentacles. So the card I pulled from the Romance Angels, this is really interesting, is that it is safe for you to love. Okay, so, and this is open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So if you're feeling bad about what happened with the 5 of Swords, whatever that divide was, whether it be in your love life or your business life, you know, you don't have to go into hermit mode, because you really did. And I'm seeing a lot of careful consideration. And I just saw angel number 1111. So there is a brand new opportunity coming in for you. And if you had stayed in this other thing, then it wouldn't have been coming in. This is a really like month of ripe opportunity for you, and for you to be able to step forward and be really abundant with the 9 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing where you're going to have to really tussle with somebody and take the high road, but don't let them make you turn into a shrinking violet. Like, don't let them affect how you see yourself, really. And you're going to have some sort of resurgence here with the 6 of Cups, and you could even possibly have people coming in from your past to help you move forward, because you've got a bit of a battle here. Well, you know, you've got the 5 of Swords, so things, they could feel a little bit ugly and not what you wanted, but Queen of Wands wants you to just really pick up and continue on. So you have some really interesting cards here, and I do see a little bit of a challenging month ahead for you. But, you know, as long as you keep your heart open to new opportunities and new people and places, you should be just fine. And other people, I'm really seeing is the bark is worse than their bite, and it's just somebody's really hurt feelings that's going to come up, and they're really going to try and paint you in a negative way. But the people that know you the best, they're not going to pay any attention to it, because I think this has been going on for a while. So just don't feed into their negativity, and just keep your heart open to new opportunities, and just don't feel bad. This is what I'm seeing here. You did what you had to do. Like, you really had to preserve yourself and the interests of your family and your future generations here with the 9 of Pentacles. So a bit of a tense one for you, but as long as you keep your intentions pure and, you know, your head held high, you should be absolutely fine in June. Just don't listen to any negative press that somebody could be feeding, social media, your friends and family, or potential employers. So just keep all that in mind, guys, and just like soldier on. All right, take care. Bye.